Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. I'm having an amazing Sunday, and God is so good. I talk about manifestation a lot, and I think a lot of people think that when I talk about manifestation, I don't believe in God and different stuff like that. All that goes in together, for me. So, y'all hear me speak a lot about manifestation. And, I learned your thoughts turn into things. You get what you think about. So a lot of time when people have these horrible lives as if they think it, that's because you allowing yourself to stay in that negative realm, and that's what you're attracting. You know what I mean? You're attracting that type of, energy. And I'm not saying people can go through you cannot go through a bad spurt. Everybody do. That makes you human. Everybody gonna go through a spurt, but you have the power to know better so you can transition out of that. You don't stay in that moment. Even with grief and death, when somebody died, that's real painful, but we can't forever stay in that grief. We have to eventually transition into a sense of peace, like understanding what happened to our loved ones. They're no longer here, and come with peace with that situation. So we're on different wavelengths and channels. So what I learned to do, I'm not perfect at all. God do not make perfect people, but I'm big on accountability, and I also hold myself accountable, because I know that women, we have the tendency to play victim when we go through something. Oh, he did this, he gaslighted me, or da 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 da. I am not a victim. When I look at some shit, and excuse me for cursing, and God and manifestation, and shit is just the word shit. Don't take it personal. But when I look at stuff and I try to look at the whole picture, what role did I play in that situation? And I take accountability for my actions, because a lot of times people want to blame everybody else, but they don't want to take accountability for their own action. So I learned to be accountable for my action. My friends say, why are you so hard on yourself and how you talk and how you think? I said, because if I don't take accountability and actions for the decisions that I make, that's what caused depression. Because you turn yourself into a victim, like everything, woe me, woe me. Sorry, I'm cooking, y'all. I'm getting me something ready, so I'm just trying to make sure it's not cooking too fast. But you turn yourself into this victim status. Woe me, why me, and why this happened. Look at the role you played. Accept the accountability and the actions for what you did. If you know better, you'll do better. So when you learn, you do better. So I hold myself accountable for the actions and the different things and the decisions that I make in my life. I'm no victim. Now, there is some victims, especially kids and stuff like that. But I'm saying, as a grown adult, when you enter into a situation fully knowing what you're doing and it turn out and go left, then learn from that. Take accountability for the role you play. Because a lot of times we want to take what everybody else did, but we ain't holding our own self accountable. So you don't learn and you don't grow. So, with the art of manifestation, it's been so beautiful for me. It's so many amazing things that's going on behind the scene. And, God is so amazing. So many great things happening. Remember, I told y'all some stuff happening legally where I can't really speak about it, because you never know if these people watching your YouTube channel, or, the world is small. My doctor told me a while back, she came across my TikTok channel, and I'm like, what? So to let you know, you never know who can be watching you. So a lot of times you got to watch what you say. Especially if something didn't happen good in your favor, and you got victory, but it's not like a celebration to put people down. It's just a victory, like, God delivered. He brought me out of this situation. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing some scampi, so I don't want my shrimp to overcook. So I got to get up to make sure they're not, because shrimp cook fast, and if you leave it, they'll turn rubbery. So I'm sorry that I keep, I don't want them to be rubbery. But take accountability for your actions. Hold yourself accountable and learn from it. Don't put yourself in that victim mentality. That's why all that depression and stuff. Own your shit. So I told my friend, I'm different. I got to look myself in the mirror and own my own shit. I ain't going to sit there and play victim. I looked at what role I play, because in the next In the next steps, I learned from that. You know better, you'll do better. So I was talking to one of my friends, and the older guy that helps me. So he's helping these younger people move. And they just have him doing all kind of stuff or whatever. Mind you, he has congested heart failure. He has a lot of different stuff going on. And I told y'all probably maybe 5 years back, he had helped me move some stuff. And he had a slight heart attack. And I didn't even know that this man was having a heart attack. He kept sitting down and like, I can't breathe. I know he older. So from that point, me being a friend, I retired him right then and there. I would never let him work with me to lift and carry anything because he's an elderly man and his body cannot take that. Now, I do have him like mounting TVs, you know, stuff like that, like mount TVs or take stuff loose from me or put stuff together where he could sit in one space, take a break. You know, I get him something to drink, something to eat because he's also a diabetic. So at the same time, he's taking baby steps and I don't overwork him because this man had a slight heart attack on me and I was oblivious to what was going on. Let me turn this off. I had no idea that this man then had a slight heart attack, and we up there working, and no idea. I got no idea that this is happening. So with that, as me being a friend to him, I told him, me and you would never do heavy lifting and labor like that. I would never hire you to do that because you of age where you can't do that. And as a friend, I don't want you to be, that man had a heart attack and I had not checked on him. By the time I did, it was a week later. He was in the hospital from a slight heart attack from helping me. So I have a heart. I don't want to hurt people or somebody around me. So, you know, I look at him like an older uncle, a great uncle. You know, he's an elderly man, but, you know, very knowledgeable when it comes to putting stuff together, like did carpentry all his life and everything. So he's a very good person to be around and, you know, organized. But I told him, you're at the point, at the age where you need to be the person that put the plan together and you give the youngins, you do this, lift this, put this box together, pick, you know, to organize stuff, but you shouldn't be the one to lifting. So he over there working with all them kids. So his energy is drained because they disrespectful. They talk to him any kind of way. They don't even have the common courtesy or whatever. And they putting all the heavy lifting and stuff. I say, you have to speak up for yourself. You got to advocate for yourself. Ain't nobody going to speak up for you like you. You know you're an elderly man and you ain't able to do this type of stuff. No, now your body is over there aching and they over there somewhere smoking. Don't give a damn about you. I say, so you got to put yourself first. But he been around such negative energy. So when he come in my positive realm, and, you know, I try to always lead with love and respect and kindness. And I was talking to him. I was like, make sure you eat because you're a diabetic. You know, you got to relax and this, that, and that. So we were just talking. I was like, he said, so what all you got to do? I said, all my stuff is done. I don't need you to do no physical. I hire other people to do that. The last thing I want you to do is mount my TV. And he's like, I said, one TV. I don't want all my TVs mounted. The 85-inch in my room, that one ain't getting mounted. I said, we're only going to mount the one in the living room to give me more space. I said, other than that, everything else, I'm doing it. I don't need your assistance. I don't need your help on that. I appreciate it. And I was like, everything done. Even when he was taking the loose, that heavy duty sewing machine, I was doing the heavy lifting and stuff because I don't want this man to have a heart attack or whatever. So as we talking, and he's been around these negative people so long or whatever. And so he started laughing. He always cracked these jokes and he made a statement. He said, yeah, you're going to be like the old woman in the shoe, moving all this stuff and doing all that stuff yourself. And you ain't going to have a husband or something. And I said, hold on. Don't you speak that into my life. Well, I'm just saying, if you 50 now, I said, listen. You speak that negative energy into your life. You don't speak that in my life. You don't have discernment over my life because that's not what I feel for my life. I said the point is everybody want to get married. You got to attract the right person. Sometimes it be people you meant to date right now, not to be your husband. So, but you ain't going to speak negativity in my life, on my life. You speak that for you. That's your belief. That's your thought. I say, you know what? May you have a blessed Sunday. And I said, I'm going to let you go because your energy is so negative. And you is rubbing off on me. And that's not what I project for myself. And I'm not going to allow you to speak that energy in my life. Well, I'm just saying this. I said, that's your belief. That's your belief. You're not going to speak that. So you see how we have the power. when people speaking negative to us and bringing us to their level, to where they at, you got the power to close the door, to change the channel, to I'm going to talk to you later. Don't allow a person to come along and steal your joy. You ever be in the greatest move and then you talk to somebody negative and all that positive energy you had, you notice it just went down in the dump because you got on their vibration. Positive people can only vibrate on a positive vibration. Negative people can only vibrate on a negative vibration. I say you have to change the vibration and do things differently. You don't allow somebody to bring you in their level. Okay, you don't allow somebody to bring you to their level. When they negative and you trying to vibrate high, then you pray and you God anybody that's going to talk to me negative, that's going to bring out negative energy. You know, I ask that you remove all negative energy in the mighty name of Jesus. I don't want to be around none of that. And even on YouTube, any negative energy that's going to come and distract me, I remove all this negative energy in the mighty name of Jesus. So you got to speak positivity and good things over your life. Watch what you allow to come in. If you see somebody negative and always, you got the power to block that out. Like we can block people on our phone. We have the power to block negative energy. You don't have to associate. I don't care if it's your mama, your grandmama, your kids, your grandkids, whoever. I was talking to my brother. My brother's in prison again. My brother would be 60 years old. So my brother talks to my son, and I don't know if my son, when he be around his friends or something like that. And so he's telling my brother, which is 60 years old, my brother saying he want a TV, he wants some shoes or something, a fan or something. Somebody's getting ready to relocate in jail, and he wanted to buy the stuff. So my son was telling him, I'm going to buy this for you. So my son telling my brother to get some stupid ass tattoo, and he'll buy it for him. And I don't know if he's doing this daredevil shit or just stupidness to have my brother do it. So my brother on the phone, and my brother saying this stuff to me. Yeah, he said, if I get this tattoo, he'll do it. I said, you 60 years old, bro. You're not young no more. You finna be 60 and they giving you 10 years. And my son, the idiot, is telling you to get some gang banging stuff. You have no idea what he's telling you to get on your body. You don't know what it is, never heard of it. Something they done just made out of cookie jar, and you gonna brand this on your body for a TV and a fan or whatever it is you asking for. I say, you crazy. That's your nephew. When he talk to you crazy and he won't laugh and giggles, you tell him, don't talk to me, nephew, and tell me nothing stupid. If he can't uplift you and give you pause, I tell my brother, yeah, you locked up, but your mind is free. You in prison from your decisions. And I always hold my brother accountable. You in prison from your decisions. Yeah, you locked up, but you got the power to dream. They can lock your body up, but your mind is free. So you can go anywhere you want to go. You free to roam around the country. Go to Paris if you want to. Your mind is free. Okay, and once you learn that, you'll be okay. But them is the choices you made that allow you to be in prison. And I said, don't allow him to tell you stupid stuff. I said, you put that whatever on you. And what if somebody in the prison know what this dumb stuff mean and you get whooped? Ain't nobody whooping me. I said, bro, you 60 years old. And it's a bunch of young kids in jail that probably ain't never coming home and don't care nothing about life, and whooping you will just make them feel good. Don't run around and let somebody lead you down a negative path. And he asked me, do he say this to you? I said, my son ain't gonna say stupid stuff to me because I don't entertain negative stuff. When that boy talked to me, yes, no, maybe, okay. My son don't really even have a conversation because I'm a no-nonsense mama. He said, is he scared of you? I said, no, he don't play with me. Because I don't allow him to. He ain't going to say dumb stuff to me that he would say to you and say to the other family members. That's dumb. Don't let a lad put you in a situation where somebody going to get on your behind and you too old to get them off of. Don't do stupid stuff. You work. My niece been in prison. My niece worked. Go back upstairs, Mara. I'm coming. Okay. I'm going to do it. My niece ain't never asked for a dime. She said, because there's jobs in prison. She said, all I want is a conversation from you, auntie. I don't want your money. So I told him, you've been in prison all your life, bro. You should know prison in and out. Any job they give in time of what's beneath you. Ain't no mechanics in prison. You ain't getting under nobody's car. You landed yourself there. So you better find a way to survive. But don't let somebody send you off. I said, that's my son and I love him, but he's not going to talk to me negative. He's not going to say nothing stupid to me because I don't entertain stupid energy. He ain't going to even tell me that. So I called him. I said, stop telling my brother to do stupid stuff that'll get him whooped in prison. Ain't nobody do that. I said, yes, you did. And my brother going to say, why did you tell him what I said? I said, because if I don't tell him, he going to keep playing with you. You still my brother and I love you. And I'm not going to let this lad send you off. Tell him to get it swatted on him. He out here in the free world. Whatever junk he telling you to tattoo on your body, let him get it swatted on him. Across him. Tell him put it on his forehead. And my best friend said, you said that to your son? I said, yes, because I hold everybody accountable. My brother is locked up, but I'm not going to let my son have him doing stupid shit that can get him whooped. And I told my son, if you're going to say stupid things to my brother, stop talking to him. Don't send him off and tell him to do idiot stuff. And see, he ain't never going to admit to me that he did it. But my brother not lying. He did it. But see, my son do little sneaky and deceptive stuff that he think is funny. So maybe he was in front of his other cousin and think that's cute. We going to see if he going to get it. That's not nice, because you can have your uncle whooped with your stupidity, telling him to do stuff. That gang stuff is real, and people take that to heart. Don't send him off. And if you're not going to buy him a TV and a fan from the kindness of your heart, that he got to belittle himself to get it, told my brother, that ain't the TV and the fan you need. They said, if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for days. You in prison. Find a job where you'll be able to eat and survive in prison. You made the choice, the conscious decision to go back to prison. You didn't do one thing. You didn't do two things. You didn't do three things. You did 4 felonies back to back to back to back to back to reassure you land yourself in prison. Whoop, there it is. That's where you wanted to be. That was the destiny that you created for yourself. He said, dang, sis, when you talk to me, it hurts so bad, but you being so real. I say, yeah, and you're not being honest. And when you was out of prison, you ain't being honest about the monkey you got on your back. You don't want to go get no treatment. You don't want to be truthful. You want to run around, sneak and do drugs and act like you're not on drugs, but you hanging out in drug houses. Make that make sense. A monkey can't sell bananas because they like them too much. An alcoholic shouldn't go work at a liquor store and they're addicted to liquor. Okay? A woman that's into selling her body shouldn't go work in a nightclub for the night ladies, because she'll be selling something from doing that. You got to think of the decisions that you're making that can make your life easier and make your life hard. So I just want to say to anybody, you have the power to change your life, your future. Okay, if something is not going in the way you need it to go, change your mindset. Think positive. You know what I mean? Change your environment. If you're around negative people and all they do is negative and they want to go to these negative places and stuff, and you just be like, this don't suit me no more, praying God to remove all of them away from you. They'll start Xing you out. We ain't going to invite her because she boring. She boring. Do you know, when I learned the art of manifestation and learn to be different and not be in this negative realm, do you know a lot of people think I'm weird? A lot of my family, they stop inviting me to come places. Oh, she's weird. She's a weirdo. She's a weirdo. She's a weirdo. I'm considered the weirdo now because I ain't on the same vibration they on. So I'm a weirdo. I am the weirdo of the family. Ooh, look, don't talk to her. She weird. Well, I'm going to be over here in this weirdo energy, okay? Because this weirdo energy keeps me safe, keeps me protected, keeps me free, keeps me peaceful, keeps me happy. So if that's weird, sign me up. So remember, you have the power to change the vibration that you're on. If you're around somebody and they bringing you to that level and you just feeling in your gut, change. Say, you know what? Hey, Sarah, I'm going to talk to you later. But you know what? You have a blessed Sunday and we'll talk a later day. Just the energy that you on, and I'm trying to be in this realm and you in this realm. You know, we just not matching. So with that being said, I wanted to tell y'all that, and you know, when I'm a passionate speaker, so I know some of y'all say, oh, you say this word. These are just words. You know what I mean? If you hear some pastors, when they speak and they preach, you know, they'll say, you know, shit or something like that. You know, don't take it personal. Okay, I'm transitioning into different stories. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, but my energy comes off, and I come off as passion, very passionate when I speak, and the words come out. My channel is not edited. I don't take the time out to fix it, to edit the video. Even getting up today, I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, I had my shower. This is my look. I'm like, okay, this is where, you know, I'm realizing I ain't always got to get in the camera and try to be a beauty queen and all that. Be yourself. Be yourself. You know, all the time the makeup is cute, but I ain't got to put it on every day. It's Sunday. I'm not going nowhere. So I want y'all to have a very blessed Sunday. And remember, you control your destiny. Nobody else does that but you. Thanks for listening. Peace.